Miss Miharu. Today I'm just gonna show you some stuff that I found with Conjurer Alien. Most of it is known, but I'm not sure how well it's implemented. So I want to like show some lab findings. I haven't tried this character out in a real match or anything. This is just a character I like the lab. I like the sort of trap setups. So first of all, we have like some stuff that are pretty well known. 112 is a hard knockdown. I'm gonna prove it to you. But not only that, it's a hard knockdown with special cancel abilities. So that's gonna be sort of your main Oki tool. Hard knockdown into egg setup. You want the hard knockdown to keep them from rolling out, and sort of hard knockdowns also tend to, since they can't roll, it tends to like slow down the pace of the game, which I think might be beneficial for Alien. Another thing is face hugger and hit grants you 4 forward dashes into a full combo. You can also go for something like 3 jump over into 3 dashes, which is really useful. You can also do the scar setup, which is let the face hugger rock, summon a new one, and you still have time to like go for a meaty overhead or low. Speaking of overhead low, you have your low option, 18 frames, and your high option, overhead option, 17 frames, which is again really good. People are gonna say they can react to that. I'm not gonna say people are lying, but I'm gonna say they're not gonna do it 100% of the time. So what you want to do is you want to get your combos to end in 112, right? So you get a free egg summon and hard knockdown. The usual way will probably be back on 1 up 4 and to run cancel. Oops, I messed up the end. You can also do stuff like that. You can also go for an extra standing 1. Holy hell, my eggs aren't coming in. But I don't think they're really worth it. First of all, the Oki's what you're after in this variation. You're not looking for combo damage, so an extra percent, an extra 2-3% is not really where it's at. You want the Oki, you want the resets. So I wouldn't risk it unless you're feeling really confident about your execution. And second of all, these extra sort of hits, the extra standing 1 and the jump and punch, they can fuck up the spacing slightly, and the spacing is really important for this variation, or this like setup to work. So you want to end in the far egg and not the close one, because characters like Kano can just backdash for free if you do something like there we go. Look, and what am I gonna do now? He's out of here. He's gonna try to zone me with his knives and maybe the slice, and I'm just gonna sit here with my egg and hope I can get like, oops, get something like that. I mean, it's not really where you wanna be. So instead, you wanna put it behind him. So if he backdashes, he can block, but if he backdashes, he's gonna have to take like the hit from the face hugger, like that. Now I can go in for pressure or whatever. So that's like why you want to put it far away. It also helps with your combos, which I'm going to show you. They're going to panic and they're going to throw out a wake up. And since this setup is safe against everyone, including Reptile, you can just sit and punish. Just wait for them to do something and punish it. Oops. Holy hell. There we go. That's probably not the max damage, but that's 29% into new hard knockdown. And that's meterless of a punish. So that's really good actually. Okay, so then they learn, well, I'm not gonna wake up. fine, fine. Then they're in this situation. And if you do your advancing mids, you can push them into the egg, making your stuff a lot harder to punish. Like, even if they go for an armored reversal, if you block it, then they will be punished by the face hugger. You can also do stuff like that for a full combo. That's risky and punishable, but the punish is not always going to be as simple because they're going to wait for the face hugger to hit as well and not necessarily be sure where the gap is, where they can armor through. I can show you that it's punishable though if we do something like this. Oops. I'm gonna do it. Ugh. Didn't I put you on? Oh. See, it's actually punishable. But you can also go for your meterless flip if you just want like to build some bar and do some chip and just keep the pressure up. You can also go for like the semi-safe tail snag if you want to mix them up. So you have options if they don't, if they just stand up and block. And actually standing up and block is the best option they have out of this setup. And I will explain why. So if they go for the delayed wake up, this is actually a much worse situation for them, because now they have to eat a 50-50, and I'm going to explain why. When you do this setup, like so, you can see that their hitbox, since they stay on the ground, it triggers the face hugger. And you can visually see when people delay their wake up. Oops. So you can do stuff like that. Oops. That was supposed to be a bigger combo. And you can just stand over here and block and wait for their wake up. And if they don't pull out a wake up attack, yeah, okay, I'll go in for a 50-50, even either the overhead or the low. And the low, you can make it safe-ish with the snag. It's not safe, but since you're backed up by the egg, stuff like that is much less unsafe. And even so, at -12, if I recall correctly, let's put you in auto block. Let's put you at Black Dragon Ball. And let's put you along. That's a punish. Usually Kano gets a meterless punish from the Kano ball on the snag, but you see he can't. He can't do that anymore. Oh, why did it work with the armor though? Let's try that out. Just that's weird. Oh well. There we go. So you can time it so he can't punish it, which is quite interesting. Like that. So you can keep yourself totally safe. And that's an overhead low or low mix up that they have to take. And like if you really want to mess with them, if they get good at blocking and guessing, they can punish it, but they get really good at this. You can always go for stuff like that, which I don't think that's safe actually. Let's try it out. Oh, turns out it's safe. Holy shit. Oops, I mistimed that. Sorry. Yeah, safe as well. And why I'm spending the bar is because if they actually do get hit, that will be a full combo into whatever setup. If you just go for the regular flip, you get the damage, but you don't get the restand from the face hugger. I want to show you is the drone setup, the drone slam setup. I know Ria's made a video on this. I know there's been a few videos on it. Basically, you want to do the drone slam into the back three, and basically delay the drone slam so the back three hits just like 1 frame before the overhead hits, and will launch them for a full combo. Like that. That was maybe not the best, but it works. What's really good about this is that you can apply this sort of, since you can't, and if you start a combo with a face hugger, you can't end with this face hugger again. You can see my inputs, no egg is coming out. What you can do though is go for, I messed up there, but you can go for the drone slam afterwards. And from a drone slam, you can go into an egg again. So you can basically loop it. At that point, I mean, if you've done a reset into a reset, I'm not sure if it's worth going for a third reset. You might just want to go for like, I don't know what the full damage could be, but oops. Ugh. Oops. There we go. Full damage might be something of 30%. I don't know. I think it's probably up to the player, but at that point I think you might be better off not going for more resets. But you know, sometimes if you're trying to make a clutch comeback or whatever. So the sweet thing is you can actually do the egg setup into the drone setup, and hope you time it a lot better than I do. Oh, come on. And then into the egg setup. So you can sort of keep loop, as long as you have meter and you hit them, you can sort of keep looping this pressure. And if they decide to wake up, like, no, not reversal, wake up. You bait it, let go. Something like that. Again, if they try to delay the wake up, you just meaty them on their wake up. So you can sort of loop that over and over. Yeah, I think that's it for today. That's sort of the stuff I've found with Alien. Again, I'm sure everything here can be optimized. I just want to show you like the theory, the bare bones of the setups that I've found. I found it really interesting that you can sort of loop egg into drone drop into egg into drone drop, and sort of make your pressure safe, make your 50-50 safe, and like insane stuff. Like if you delay your wake up, you have to guess overhead, 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 low, 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 overhead, at most at the cost of a bar for the alien player. And it's sort of a guessing game that's always going to be in the favor of the alien player. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you can make something of it, and I'll see you next time.